First impression, money, judgment. So in the last lesson we learned the first impressions may very well become our last, and that we have mere seconds to make them. We also touch on the subject on the hallway back and understood that there are various factors that play a significant role in starting you off on the right foot. So let's elaborate more on this subject, shall we? Millions of dollars get spent in training already leaders to make the first right impression, and not just the political leaders but even artists and business people take note of the progress made in the study of human behavior. The reason so much attention is paid to the first impression is because your best idea may fail if you do not have an audience. So how do we make sure that people become willing to listen to us? The goal is to walk into a room in few moments, act wisely, and leave it up to the people to make their decision. We are going to focus on how we become better. So psychology is not meant to be used. Money, politics. The thing about manipulation is that when you do get what you want through it, you don't enjoy it as much as you would if you knew that your success is the power of your personality and not the tricks you employed. So let us begin on his journey to our destination, because life is not just the present. There's a future, and you will have, and in the future you will look back at your past, and how wonderful would it be to look back at an honest, hard-working self. Then, for yourself. If you have decent moral code, then look back in history and congratulate yourself for sharing the stage with the crème de la crème of society. The best people among us were morally superior, and they did not require the psychological manipulations of today. Their personality, just their personality, took down to such heights that we think of them as supernatural. We all have at least one picture of a person that we are beyond belief. Think about that person and ask yourself, what did they do differently? That is your answer. So, how do you make sure that this fantastic person that you are is also displayed on the verse? First meeting. Simple. Just make sure that your words and actions align well with your values. If at your job interview you are asked to answer a question that morally challenges you, say what you really think about it. I know it sounds suicidal, right? But if you have throughout the understood why you want to do that in your job, then you will have good reasons to support your argument. For all you know, that variance could lend you to a job. Everyone likes a person who knows themselves so well as to not be tempted by money to bend their rules. So if you employ someone who gave in your demands because of a salary, can you expect this person to be any different at your workplace? This person has displayed very little integrity. They may become responsible of leaking your employment document for a small bribe by your competitor. So if you want to employ someone who can easily bend over then don't be that to yourself. People do not look at you any differently than you would others. The same values that you have, big up through your culture and education, resonate with the rest of us. So why will you get away with something bad? The power of saying no should be arms by us. Imagine your friends and you have decided to go to a bar and have a few drinks, and one of you decide to not join a party because they have something more important to do. Sure, it makes people upset, but what happens if someone is upset, dishonest, uprising? Does the earth stop spinning? So why would they care? If others find their refusal or hurtful, it is really their problem that you are right to be upset by one's personal refusal. Then enjoy it. Or they, people who actually did go, that inner voice, or the soul, is responsible of informing you of yourself. The reason it answers in yes or no is because it is telling you that this activity you must do because you like it due to one not so much that is just not you. Most of us don't listen. So we give incorrect answers, and our audience learned that we are not happy with ourselves, and nobody wants an unhappy person in their life. And at first impression you are meant to speak your mind, which is the only way your body will support your words. Body language cannot be trained. It is inherent. We can only tweak it, but the overall result is quite out of your control.